Will tech sellers continue to dominate early, or will energy and metals lead a rebound? I'll tell you in the next 60 seconds. Stocks are quietly drifting lower today, not the blow-off year-end rally many were expecting. Tech stocks are lagging. Gold and silver are jumping back. Stay tuned. I'll show exact movers and reasons. We'll break it all down. Real tickers, real reasons. Let's go. With just one trading day left before the year ends, most big investors have closed out their positions and volume has been thin. Every major index is headed for a double-digit gain for the year. The S&P 500 fell 9.5 points, or 0.1%, to 6,894.24. Even with 3 straight days of small losses, the S&P 500 is on track for an annual gain of more than 17%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 94.87 points, or 0.2%, to 48,367.06. The NASDAQ Composite fell 55.27 points, or 0.2%, to 23,419.08. The biggest weights on the market remain technology companies, especially those focused on advancements for artificial intelligence. NVIDIA fell 0.4% and Apple fell 0.2%. Both companies have outsized values that have a greater overall impact on the market's broader direction. On the winning side, Facebook parent Meta Platforms rose 1.1%. The company is buying artificial intelligence startup Manus as it continues an aggressive push to amp up AI offerings across its platforms. Markets were mixed in Asia and higher in Europe. The more notable action was, again, in the commodities markets. Gold, silver, and copper all resumed their ascent after steep declines a day earlier. The price of gold rose 1.4% to $4,386.30 per ounce. Silver prices gained 10.9%. Prices for gold and silver slumped Monday when the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, one of the largest trading floors for commodities, asked traders to put up more cash to make bets on precious metals. Prices for both metals have surged in 2025 on a mix of economic worries and supply deficits. Copper rose 4.4% and is up more 40% for the year on strong demand. The base metal is critical to global energy infrastructure, and demand is expected to keep growing as the development of artificial intelligence technology puts more of a strain on data centers and the energy grid. Thin holiday volume creating choppy swings, not a true directional market yet. Stick with me later. We're calling the high-volume gap stocks and momentum plays you should watch before year-end. Federal Reserve minutes show policymakers split on future rate cuts, contributing to market hesitation. Traders are digesting nuanced views on rates, inflation, and growth. Traders should watch yield movements, bond market signals, commodities for safe haven bids. Coming up in 10 minutes, watch list gap ups and gap downs. Live real tickers you can trade. Based on real unusual volume screener. Bullish momentum. Unusual volume. Zhengchao Inc. plus 29% today with huge volume spike. Inside is space. Massive volume. Well above average. And up. Dermata Therapeutics plus 26% on volume surge. Velato Group. Strong volume and price action. Weakness on volume. Globavend heavy selling. JT AI. Jet.ai. High volume, but downside pressure. Early leaders. Meta Platforms, buoyed by AI acquisition news. Raytheon Technologies, defense sector momentum. Gap down names. Tech heavyweights like NVIDIA and Apple, under pressure today. Where to place stops, where to take profits. Cooling off in late session, no fresh catalysts today. Energy and defense. RTX and select energy names, picking up respect as money rotates. Precious metals like gold and silver rising, hinting at safe haven demand. Stocks ended Tuesday lower as traders digested of the release of Federal Reserve meeting minutes during the otherwise quiet holiday week. Priced tech profit-taking AI names hit resistance after huge 2025 run. Gold futures edge higher after Monday's slide in metals prices. A readout of the Federal Reserve's December meeting showed that some officials were reluctant to support more interest rate cuts in the near future. Minutes of the meeting, published Tuesday, underscored the divisions within the Fed. U.S. stock indexes fell modestly during a quiet session Tuesday and remain close to record highs. Tuesday is 2025's last trading day for several international markets, including Japan. The Nikkei 225 closed the year up 26%, the index's largest annual percentage gain since 2023. In China, the onshore yuan rose above 7 per US dollar for the first time since May 2023. The move points toward Beijing, allowing the controlled currency to strengthen gradually. Later, we dive into dividend, splits, and corporate action headlines that could move positions. Key level watch. Chart breakdown. Technical analysis. As of December 30, 2025, NVIDIA, a key component of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, has crossed an early buy trigger at $188 while building the right side of a new base, signaling potential for further gains. The stock recently reclaimed its 50-day moving average and is performing well alongside a broadly mixed market. Anticipation is growing ahead of NVIDIA's CES 2026 announcements, where CEO Jensen Huang will provide a business and product roadmap update. Other notable stocks include, formerly a Las Vegas-based entity, the company now operates resort casinos in Macau and is nearing a new flat base with a $70.45 buy point after previously breaking out past $55.48. Approaching a cup with handle. Formation with a $172.98 entry point. The stock has expanded into enterprise-level e-commerce. RTX at the largest U.S. The Festerisk Ganabout 9 Mac. The Festerisk U.S. defense contractor. RTX stock is in a buy range past $181.31, supported by high defense spending and commercial aviation growth. Meta breakout pattern forming. Market psychology plus risk levels. Coming up next, important for traders tonight. Upcoming data. Sessions. As the year 2025 wraps up, key operations are adjusted for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On December 31, the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ will follow regular hours, but both will be closed on January 1. Bond markets will close early at 2 p.m. On December 31. All financial markets resume normal operations on January 2. Economic data releases are minimal, with only the initial jobless claims report on December 31 at 8:30 a.m. and the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index at 9 a.m. There are no economic reports on New Year's Day. After the break, dividend, bonus, corporate actions, and what flows into 2026. Featured headlines today. Financials Hot List. Market beat flags high-volume financials today. Robinhood, JP Morgan, Chase, Coinbase, Citigroup, Bank of America, SoFi, Visa. Financials reflect credit conditions and rate expectations. Mixed tape day, tech under pressure, gold, silver up, and traders cautious in thin holiday volume. Keep your risk tight and plan for limited liquidity going into New Year's Eve. This is not financial advice trade with risk management. Hit like button, subscribe, and drop your tickers below for tomorrow's session.